Hey guys, welcome to our channel, RV44. First of all, I want to give a shout out to my brother Jose from New York. He was officially our first customer to buy our merchandise. Woo. Thank you, Jose. And there's a picture right there. King!
So in this video, we're going to talk about the 5 fifth wheels that we just toured with Matt from Matt's RV Review. And we're going to give you guys each of us, our one positive and our one negative that we didn't like about each of those 5 fifth wheels. So we're going to start with the first one, which was the Milestone 386 BH. So my positive was that it had 2 full bathrooms. And thinking about full timing and that the kids, they're going to need their own space, their own bathroom, is really a plus for me. Out of all the fifth wheels that we saw, I think this was the only one that had the 2 bathrooms.
My positive one was the second entrance through the back. To me, it's very important because in case of an emergency, you got a second option to get out of the RV. Also, if you're in the beach or in the river, the kids could go through there to the second bathroom. So they don't have to walk through the whole RV.
Yeah.
For me, it was that it had a dinette in the bunkhouse. It would be cool because, like, if you just want to have breakfast in the room, you just have breakfast there, lunch or dinner, and yeah.
All right.
Mine was because it had a lot of sleeping space in the bunkhouse, and it had 3 bunk beds.
That's fair.
And on one you can use as a closet for extra clothes.
Nice.
That's good.
All right. And then for the negative of the Milestone, for me was that TV placement where it is. I did not like it. I think that yes, if you're sitting on the couches, you're fine because you can see it and it's high. But if you're sitting on the dinette or if you're in the kitchen, you can't really see it. I wish they would have placed it on that wall next to, it's empty. So, you know, the wall that's next to the dinette where it's actually placed. All they got to switch it is to the adjacent wall. And maybe put it on a swivel. Yeah. I think that would be awesome.
What do you call me?
No,
it's not going to work this time.
No.
What I didn't like was the outside grill, guys. It was very high for me. I wouldn't have a problem though, but the fact that I like them to help me cooking. Yeah. Mom's got to cook sometime too, so for her it will be a little too high. Don't know why those manufacturers do those grills so high, but I guess they got the reason. But you know, just think about more of everybody, pretty much.
Right,
you know?
Switching it out maybe.
Exactly. It's just a little bit too high. Other than that, I think I don't have anything else.
For me, it was that the inside microwave was too high.
Oh.
Yeah,
like if I was trying to heat something up, I would have to ask for help, and just wouldn't.
Because remember, for those people that doesn't know how to cook so much, the microwave is a lifesaver. So that's a good point, Gabriel. Give me 5.
Okay. For mine, it's that the dinette in the living room is very tight. If you want to sit with your whole entire family, you would only be able to sit like maybe 3 or 4 people on one side.
Especially after you eat, you get really nice round. So.
But overall, I really like the Milestone.
Yes.
I think it's out of the 5 that we're going to talk about. I wouldn't say it's the one, but I love the fact that it has so many options. Just to start off with an RV. I think it's a great option if you're looking into starting, RVing.
Yep, and that was it. Like I said, we're going to talk about different ones, and we want you guys to help us. And if you think the Milestone was the favorite for you guys, just comment down below and let us know, what do you think?
Yep. And so now we're going to talk about the Open Range 374 BH. Joaquin, you want to start?
Yes, what I love about that one is, it might not look like a lot, guys, but I love colors. I'm an artist myself. I love colors. I love how to draw. And I love that grayish blue color on the outside. And even though it's not body painted, guys, but it felt like it was. Like I said, it might not be like a big deal for a lot of people. For me, it was just amazing. That colors just say, wow, look at me.
It's not just blank.
Exactly. That's beautiful.
I like that. I think for me, one of the things that I really love about the Open Range was the kitchen, the appliances that it has. Because even though you're in a fifth wheel or in an RV, it felt like home. The stove, which is I think probably the one that I've seen, is it has four what do you call those?
Burners.
Burners. Thank you. Yeah, it has 4 burners. Whereas most of the RVs that we've seen only has 3. You know, so that's a positive for me. And then it has that nice big refrigerator. So I think that was one of the positives for me as far as the open range.
Yep.
For me, a positive was that the master shower, the main bathroom, had a very big shower.
Nice.
Yep.
So like, you're not very cramped. You can do your thing in the shower. I don't know.
All right. Whatever that means.
Mine was that I liked the couch in the living room. It was very big, and if you have a big family, that's a plus.
Yeah.
The J Lounge.
And people that know us too, we can't stress it any longer with Matt, and he knew about it. I think he found out the first video because we love to watch movies together, and a big couch for us, it means a lot. That's a plus.
Yeah, even though we're technically use one section of it because we are like, we are on top of each other. But
That's right. That's right.
That's one of those were the positives. So the negatives.
The negative to me was, honestly, it felt dark in there. Even though I love the colors and I love windows a lot, because when you go to those beautiful landscape or places in anywhere in America or the world, you want to see through those windows. And it felt a little dark. I don't know. It was just lack of windows. It was just missing windows, for my own personal opinion.
Yeah. For me, it was the bunkhouse. I didn't see much storage.
Yeah.
You know, and if you have, you know, it has spaces for 4 kids potentially, but I didn't see storage, and it's like that was a bummer because the kids need clothes. You need somewhere to put them, you know, to store them in. And I didn't see that.
Yep.
For me, in the bunk, it was like the couch was like a little wasted because it didn't turn into a bed. At least I don't think. And like the dresser, it like covered like at least a little portion of the couch. So it was like that was just wasted. And
yeah, you can't flip it down.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine was that there was no dining space in the living room. If you were to if you want to sit around a table, you couldn't be able to because it would just you could only sit on one side because there was the couch, and then on the other side there was no seating.
Okay. All right. So those are positive and negatives as far as to the open range 374. Leave in the comment what you guys think about. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let us know.
And that's the choice number 2. Just leave down in the comments which one do you like so far.
So now we're gonna be giving our positives and negatives of the Avalanche 396 VH.
All right. Go ahead,
I
Natalia.
liked the fridge. It was very big, and if you have a big family, and if you buy a lot of groceries, then the fridge would help. It can carry a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
That's a positive, yeah.
Very good point.
Okay, Gabriel?
For me, it was that the kitchen had a lot of counter space. So if you're trying to cook a meal, you have places to put things and prepare your food, and yeah.
Okay. Daddy?
I like the space on the underbelly. A lot of space. Those things that we call basement.
Oh, yeah.
There was a lot of space in there. I think it's one of the few that give you that much. Because you got to put storage a lot of things, especially if you full time in those RVs. And that's our original idea. It's just to full time in it.
I like the modern feel of the Avalanche 396. You know, I think for the campers that we've seen, they feel kind of outdated-ish.
They do.
Yeah, you know, but this one felt very modern. I like the little details on the pantry and the fixtures of, you know, the light fixtures, the headboard in the master room. You know, even with the 2 bathrooms that it has, I like that it feels very modern, very clean. So those are positive. That's for me, that's a positive.
Yep.
So my negative, speaking of the bathroom, is where they place that toilet in the master bathroom.
Yes.
Because it's like...
I was able to do jumping jacks though.
Yeah, but it's very, I think, you know, the way that it's placed is very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I feel that if you already have one door, you don't need another entrance, you know.
Yeah.
They could use that wall there to place the toilet and to put more storage behind.
Yeah, well, the convenience of that is, you know, when you have a family like ours, we're very active in the morning, you get that entrance and exit of it. You know, I think instead of going back through the master, it doesn't make to me any sense. But
Yeah, that's my preference. That's my negative.
My negative thing was, honestly, going to the master bedroom, the side tables, to me, they felt very small.
There was no side tables.
Yeah, it was really no side table. Not even to put an alarm clock or your cell phone. I like to carry tablets when I go to sleep because that's the way for me to watch TV. But it felt like very, very small. So I don't know. I don't think I only see one.
Yeah, I don't remember.
That's how small they were. I couldn't
yeah.
even see them, but
I don't remember if there was another one on the other side.
yeah.
For me, my negative was how in the bunkhouse the bed on top was way too high. So like if you were like sleeping or drowsy, you make one bad step, you're down. You fall all the way down.
Yeah, that was very
It's
high.
like yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't like
Danger.
the fact that there was no bunk above the couch in the bunkhouse.
Oh.
Like if you have 2 or more kids, then it wouldn't really work
Yeah,
because
Well.
the loft only has like you only can fit one kid.
yeah. And like we said in the video, the bunkhouse for us is very important. That's probably one of the first things that we look for is how is the bunkhouse. And if the bunkhouse doesn't work, then we basically just scratch off, the whole RV.
Yep. And that was option number 3, guys. Again, leave your comment down below. Let us know, and please comment and let us know which one do you like.
Yep.
So now we're gonna do the Cardinal 383B HLE positives and negatives.
For me, my positive was how the TV was like hidden, like it was on a elevator kind of thingy, and then
That's pretty cool.
Elevator.
That's a way to describe it. It's elevator.
The televator, yeah. And I'm not saying no, what I like about it too, it was very modern. The feel of it was very modern. I mean, it's a good thing and a bad thing too, being modern. But I love the fact that it feels like a home, but it also feels like a nice apartment too.
Mine was that I liked that it had a full dining table. Like now all 4 of us can sit and have a meal together.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
It's nice. I love the outside kitchen of the Cardinal.
Yes, that was pretty nice.
I think it was probably one of the best ones. What are you doing?
No, I guess my tongue's up.
So I like the outside kitchen. The fact that it has the metal plate, well, for me was a positive as well.
Yeah.
For the outside kitchen.
Yeah.
So very cool. And the negatives?
Can I start?
yeah, go.
Okay. My negative was that it had a really tight master bathroom. Like if we all wanted to get ready for the morning, we have to be cramped in that bathroom, and we have to be like.
We don't have to be cramped because we don't have to be there at the same time.
No,
But
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
if we're brushing our teeth, all of us.
Okay,
we
okay.
have to be,
Yeah, that's
in a
good.
line, and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next.
That's a fair point. Your negative, what was it?
My negative was that there was 2 places to sit. There's in that couch. There was really no option for anyone else to sit.
Yeah.
You just had those 2 recliners, and that was it.
And that's what they're saying about when you got a bunkhouse
Yeah.
versus
You
a
lose
mid
that
bunk.
space, Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and also, something that I noticed when you come in is the way it's flipped. Is the way everything, the layout is flipped, and to me that's a negative because when you want to see your campsite
Right.
towards your campsite, you don't want to see towards your neighbor, which is nothing wrong with that either. But
Yeah.
I want to see the right direction. When you're eating breakfast or when you're sitting watching TV or just sitting in your couch, you want to look at the beautiful scenery out there.
Okay.
For me, my negative was how in the bunkhouse the floor space was a little tight. Like for me, it was a little tight. I don't know if it's tight for other people, but for me, it was a little tight.
There's no
Okay.
floor space, right?
Yeah.
Fair point. Okay, that's pretty good.
All right. Everyone good?
Yep.
Okay. So that's our positives and negatives as far as the Cardinal 383B HLE. So now we're going to talk about the Crusader 382 MBH. Daddy?
I want to start with the Crusader. What I love about it was the outside kitchen. Even though it was one of the smallest kitchen or the 5 fifth wheel that we seen, it was in the right place for me because it's towards the front. And I like the fact that we can sit around the table or the campground, and I can be watching the kids. I can be watching, just interacting with the family, or if we got any guests in there. That's what I like.
Okay. Gabi?
For me, it was like inside it had 2 couches. So like we could watch a movie or just sit there and lounge, not be all tight.
Okay.
So yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay, my negative is that you can't sit up
Positive.
positive? Positive?
Also, the negative, same thing, same different.
You're positive.
Okay, sorry.
Oh.
Okay. My positive is that altogether it can sleep a ton of people. Like it can sleep about maybe 2 families.
Yeah, because it does have, you have the sofa, the sleeper sofa.
Yeah.
You have the bunkhouse, and the bunkhouse has the other bunk, so you have the loft and the master
And the
Yeah,
couch.
there's a lot of options for that.
in
Yep.
the country. So that's a lot of positives. For me, going with the bunk room, I actually like this bunk room. I wasn't really gearing or looking forward a mid bunk, but this one actually worked because it does have the bunk on the top, and it has a sofa which actually converts into I think it's a queen size.
Yes.
So you can sleep two people there, and it has storage. So, and I think that once the kids probably leave to to college, then you have that option to make it into an office. Or,
Yeah, it could be an office. You can work from
extra
there,
space.
definitely. Yep.
Yeah, so I like that was a positive for me.
Yeah. Now going to the negative.
Yeah.
My negative was
It wasn't a big negative.
Huh?
It wasn't a big negative.
No, well, it was, but honestly, I felt like it wasn't more storage on the mid bunk for the kids, like, because of the setup that it has. It's more like an office space more, but it didn't feel like a wardrobe or like a closet space.
Okay.
But other than that, I mean, you can make it work, but it was more set up for like an office, entertainment system. Like if you want to make it into an office, that's fine. But if you want to make it work for like a kid's room, I would like to see a little more space on that.
A little bit more storage, closet space.
Yeah.
Got it.
You go.
Okay. My negative is that you can't sit up on the loft. Like if you want to play, like if you're little and if your kids are little and you don't want to, and they want to play in the loft, like with toys or something, they can't sit up. Like
Yeah.
That's a
Very
valid
fair
point,
point.
yeah.
Yeah, it's very valid.
Got it.
I'm with her kind of on that one. Like, you just wake up. You don't even know that. You don't remember there's a wall there. And you just hit your head there, and it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So yeah.
you have to crawl.
Crawl.
Not like
An
army
army
crawl.
crawl.
Yeah.
Maybe for smaller kids might work, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's a fair point.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a loft, so I'm not sure if you would put how small of a kid can you put there.
Yeah, you're right.
Because
You're
of
right.
the steps, but yeah. So for me, I think the only negative that I saw in this mid bunk option was there was a very small pantry.
Yes.
And even though it has a lot of options for people, for a bigger family, that's small pantry storage. I don't know. I don't see putting a lot of food in there.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah. That's a good point.
That was my only negative, believe it or not. So yeah.
Hey guys, without further ado, I'm gonna tell you which one do we pick, and the one that we pick is.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Check out Matt for Matt's RV reviews.
Make sure to leave a comment. Daddy, you're not supposed to tell them.